Hello everyone, you're watching Whisperoonie, and today we'll be discussing my favorite worlds, keyblades, and boss fights in each Kingdom Hearts game. We'll start with Kingdom Hearts 1. KH1 has so many amazing worlds such as Halloween Town or Neverland, but my favorite is gonna have to be Hollow Bastion. Hollow Bastion in this game is so filled to the brim with amazing puzzles and an amazing design. This all leads up to a breathtaking finale, perfectly tying off this amazing game. Now for the keyblade, it'd have to be Oblivion. If you couldn't already tell from my channel, my favorite colors are purple and black. There isn't much of an explanation for this one, I just like the design and the effect it gives when you attack. My favorite boss fight for this one is going to be Oogie Boogie in Halloween Town. For this boss fight, I really enjoy how you get to go outside and hit all the points to kill him in the second phase. This whole fight feels really cool and I really enjoy the design of your surroundings. We won't be covering Chain of Memories or the world portion of 358 over 2 days in this video, since it has no new worlds aside from the ones that I'll be using for another game. Next we'll cover the other two portions of Days. For the Keyblade, I'm gonna go with Darker Than Dark. A super dumb name, I know. I really like the design of this Keyblade and it's pretty good in combat as well. For the boss fight, I'll say Xion. I'm gonna be honest, this fight had me sobbing. From the music to the stages, this was a perfect boss fight in my opinion. For Kingdom Hearts 2, my opinion is ever changing, but I'll give you guys what I've got right now. For Worlds, Twilight Town has got to be my favorite. KH2 was the game that introduced me to the series, and cruising around Twilight Town is an all-time favorite thing to do. There's just so many mini games to play and so much to explore. And to top it all off, Lazy Afternoon and the Afternoon Streets being the beautiful pieces playing in the background. For the Keyblade, I go with Decisive Pumpkin. I really enjoy the design of this Keyblade as well as it being one of the best for combat in the whole game. My favorite boss fight in KH2 has to be Roxas. Both Data and normal Roxas fights are so fun and challenging, yet not to the point where you want to quit. I'm also just a super big fan of Roxas, and his theme playing in the background really makes the whole thing quite the experience. For Recoded, my favorite world is Olympus Coliseum. I didn't really enjoy this game all that much, but I did find the turn-based combat in Coliseum sort of cool. For the Keyblade, I really like the design for 01, as it's like the Kingdom Key but in Datascape style. It's also quite a powerful weapon. The boss fight is going to be Roxas because it was pretty cool to do this fight on a handheld console for the first time. Birth by Sleep has grown on me a lot more recently, and my opinions have definitely changed. My favorite world in BBS has to be the Keyblade Graveyard, just because of the amazing ending to the story here and how much the series revolves around this location. I also like to look at all the Keyblades on the ground. My favorite Keyblade is going to be Treasure Trove, like most of the selections here, just purely off of design. For the boss fight, I'll go with Magic Mirror on Aqua. I just really like this one, super fun. Dream Drop Distance is one of my favorite games in the series, so I've thought a lot about this one. The world is easily this game's version of Traverse Town. I really like exploring new areas they've introduced this time around and the bright, fun style. My favorite Keyblade in DDD has to be either Knockout Punch or Sweet Dreams. On Sweet Dreams, I love the little meow wow at the top, like look at it. And Knockout Punch just looks really cool. I find young Xehanort's battle to be my favorite because of the really cool stage that you fight on, and his moveset is really fun to play against. Last but not least, we'll be discussing Kingdom Hearts 3. My favorite world in KH3 has to go to the Caribbean. This world just has tons of content, and Port Royal is super fun to go around and explore. My favorite Keyblade here is Oathkeeper, since it's not all too hard to get, and it also grants you the ability to use Light Form. I also find the effects and everything that it gives off when you swing very cool. This used to be my favorite in KH2 as well, but it's not really all too good in that game. For the boss fight, I'll go with Xehanort, just because of how cinematic and exciting the whole thing was, especially the first time through. Well, that was all for my favorite of everything in each Kingdom Hearts game. You may have noticed that I didn't cover the mobile games or Melody of Memory, and I just didn't feel like it because they're a bit different. I do enjoy the games though. Take care of yourself and have a good one. Bye!